12 cards per page. This new tower binder from Dueling Guard is quickly becoming my favorite Pokemon card trading card binder. Let's talk about it. Oh, okay, hold on. That is very awkward to spin. This is Dueling Guard's Tower Binder. This is the Rivals Battle Binder. Rivals? Hold on. I know it's a premium Tower Binder. I believe it's the Rivals series because, you know, Charizard and Blastoise up on the front of the design. This is a nice premium binder. When I collect Pokemon cards, at the end of the day, I just want something to store them in. Obviously, binders. I've made tons of binder-related videos, beginner tips videos, or just collecting videos in general. And I showcased a lot of my binders. I absolutely love the ones you get from Pokemon collection boxes. They are solid, they work, they're, decent quality. Of course, they're not zippered, they're not covered, and they're a little flimsy. I wouldn't trust them to hold up to the daily wear and tear of a backpack, but they sit very nicely on my bookshelf way over there. I have official recommended Ultra Pro binders. Very nice, very thick, good faux leather quality, a nice zipper to protect all of my cards and keep them nice and clean in side-loading pockets. It's just, very nice. Can't go wrong with that. I love Ultra Pro binders. They really do a good job. And of course, there's who are the other guys? Vault X, Vault Tech, Vault X binders. Those are great too. I've held them numerous times. I've opened them numerous times. I personally don't have them because I'm trying out all kinds of binders for me to experiment with what I like and so on and so forth. I mean, Ultra Pro does its job. It's pretty comparable to Vault X. But this new Dueling Guard binder is something I don't have. I've never had before. Now, I do have a similar binder. I had to step out of the room to find it. I do have a similar binder. I bought this for Coral. I believe it's Ultra Pro as well. A huge binder. It's wide, but not quite tall. And I do like this Ultra Pro binder a lot, and she likes it a lot too. But it's a 4-row by 3 height, and this Dueling Guard one is a 3-column 4 height. Did I get that dimension right? So it's the same amount of cards. You get 12 cards per page, but this one's wide. Ultra Pro binder is wide as opposed to the Dueling Guard one is tall. The reason why I prefer that is because my poor bookshelf, this sticks out of it. The Dueling Guard one, it just sits tall and it sits pretty flush with my other binders. That's a lie. I'm a liar. It does not. I actually need to increase my binder or my bookshelf height. I'm gonna have to figure out how to fit this. It's a good thing bookshelves are movable. Let's go ahead and take a look at this Dueling Guard binder to see how fun it really is. So we are at my card opening station and this is the binder. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. Here's the zipper right here. Again, I'm not gonna get too nitpicky about it. It's a zipper, it works like any other binder zipper. They're all pretty similar in quality as opposed to like a binder go or a zipper goes. So right here, you'll notice this is immediately different and it might be a little difficult to see on camera. The background is white as opposed to all black background. It's a white background, which is a little different. So if you have dirty fingers, wash your hands. Wash your hands before you put your cards in a binder. Also, you probably shouldn't be having dirty fingers handling cards anyway. So this has, how many pages does it have? 24. This has 24 pages in this binder that holds over 500 cards, 576 cards to be exact, a nice round number. Honestly, there's not much else to go over here. We're actually just gonna go ahead and put some cards in it and see how it looks and see how it feels and see if it's pretty cool. Now, the card we are gonna be putting in are some cards I've opened on this channel before. I totally forgot to put into my previous binders. And my actual last binder, which was the Evolutions one I was holding up, that's actually full. I filled that binder, so I got this binder to help keep my collection going. So I got this Pokemon Day stamped card Bulbasaur, some Pokeball editions Accelgor and Vanillux, Crocodile EX, Cincino EX, Mega Gallade EX, Gourgeist EX, Mega Pyroar EX, Fennekin EX, and Beedrill EX. Sorry, I went out of order there. So we're gonna go ahead and put those in, and we are gonna put these pretty guys up in the first page right here at the top row. And we're just gonna go ahead and put Bulbasaur in the middle, and Accelgor to the left of Bulbasaur, and Vanillux to the right. And you can fill this page in to see how it looks fully with, you know, how it looks with a 4x3 and how pretty it looks. But, you know, at the first sight of things, of course, the plastic, the sleeve itself to hold the cards, pretty see-through, pretty clear as you would hope it would be. You can still see the patterns, and this is without sleeves. I usually don't sleeve my cards in my binder unless I know it's a higher valued card. Then I'll sleeve it, but for most cards, they're pretty common, and I typically don't sleeve them. Okay, so I'm actually missing 2 cards, so I'm gonna find some 2 random cards. And Meowth, that's right. Shout out my boy Pokepulse Van if you're ever in the greater Seattle area and are hitting up a card show. Pokepole Vans will most likely be there vending, so give him a little visit, a little shout out. He got me these Meowths, and he's a great person and competitor and vendor. And I guess we'll put Salazzle in here. I've been playing Salazzle during tournaments, not on live, but in actual tournaments and locals. Not this Salazzle, but Salazzle EX. Not great. Spoiler alert, not great. Okay, so this is what the page looks like fully. Let me see if I can zoom out. Okay, so this is what the page looks like as a whole. 4x3 or 3x4. This stands pretty tall and it looks beautiful. The white background really makes these cards pop a whole lot more. Of course, it's a difference between, or a preference between you want a white black background or black background. This breaks it up a whole lot differently. This is different from what I'm normally used to. So this is very nice to see. You just do have to be careful if you have messy fingers, which you shouldn't be handling cards in the first place with messy Cheeto dust fingers. But keep that in mind. That's really the only drawback of this. Like, this looks so nice. It pops so nice up on here. So this is what a full art looks like. Right in the center right there. Full arts look good. These new Mega EXs look great. So this is the Ultra Pro extra wide binder instead of the extra tall binder from Dueling Guard. Of course, you can see right here, this fits in frame compared to the Dueling Guard one. It looks nice too, but flipping the pages is actually a little bit cumbersome on here, on this binder. Of course, I like this binder a lot. I got Coral loves this binder, but she also has a hard time going through the pages. It's not a real hard thing, but the page will fall back like that. If you care about your card sitting, it may sit like that. And you know, some people really don't care, but I care a little bit. But flipping through the pages, you just have to be mindful of making sure you don't fold the page right here, which is totally fine, but you just have to be mindful of that. As opposed to this Dueling Guard one, it's pretty simple. It's pretty flawless. You don't have to worry about the cards folding over when you bend the page because it's a simple standard 3-row binder. It's just taller, so you won't really have a lot of slack to be aware of when you're folding or going through pages in a 4-page or 4-row binder. So that's a really nice benefit of the extra tall space. The only other drawback is, of course, the height to fit in the bookshelf. I'm gonna have to adjust those bookshelves over there and reorganize everything. Now let's compare it to a standard 3x3 binder. This is yet again another Ultra Pro binder. This is also Corals. It's a very nice Arceus one. Now this is a white outside, but notice the black background, which again is nice. It's a personal preference. I do like the white. It breaks things up from the normal black pattern I'm used to seeing. But this is a 3x3. Nothing wrong with a good old 3x3. I love 3x3 binders. They are a standard binder, but I wanted something a little different, a little something more fun, because I have various amounts of binders, all different designs. Some of them are bare, some of them have stickers, some of them have designs, and this Dueling Guard binder is actually my first binder with the design on the cover. Oh, that's a lie. I do have a tiny one. An etched design on the cover. Now this is Coral's binder. This is an etched Arceus design, but this is my own first ever design for my own binder, my own personal binder. You can get this extra tall binder on Dueling Guard's website, this tower binder, on their website. It's available now. They're shipping now. For any pre-order binders, I do know they take a little bit of time, so be aware of that. I'm not a rep, I don't work for them, but I am an affiliate, so if you use my code or use my link in the description, I do get a little kickback. Of course, don't feel compelled to support me. I'm just leading you guys to where you can get a really cool binder. What do you guys think of this? Let me know down in the comments below. If you have any questions about this binder, also let me know down in the comments below. Happy to answer them. This is a great piece to bring for trade nights too. If you go to trade nights, check this binder out, bring it out, show the world, and people will be like, oh, you know that guy with the really tall binder? Not the really wide one, but the really tall binder? It's really cool. He had really cool cards, and I wanted to trade with him because he had a really tall binder. This is probably going to be not my trade binder, but I will probably bring it around to my shop and show off my new collection. Dueling Guard also has like other TCG accessories like deck boxes, play mats, and carrying bags, which I think they're trying to develop a new one at the moment. But I'm going to check those out too and review those, but I'm liking this. This is probably my newest and most favoritist binder. Of course, I like my bare binders that I can customize with stickers, but nothing can beat this. This is a conversation piece. When you bring your friends over and you show them your Pokemon card collection, this is like, whoa, I've never seen a tall binder like this. With that being said, if you've enjoyed this video, you found this helpful or interesting, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content in the future. And with that being said, my name is Kevin TCG, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.